Welcome to another website analysis series. Today we've got Third Coast Auto Group. Let's see, we can select a language. That's probably important since they're located in Tejas. And we've got the inventory that we can see here, finance, make a payment, about us. But is that really where the user's eyes are directed upon first visit? Well, there's a lot more focus on this rotating banner, the logo, and this search bar within the first 5 to 7 seconds. This is an artificial intelligence map of where the eye is probably going to go within the first 7 seconds. And you can see there's, again, the red circles are where the eye is going to visually move around and try and analyze the page first. A lot of emphasis on this banner. Then some of these buttons. Oh, they've got cars here. And then finally they get to this navigation up here. But you can see that this navigation up here is redundant with this navigation down there. So why do that? And in general, whenever I see these rotating banner things, it's just a bad idea. Should I use a carousel.com? Take a second and go through here. It gives you a lot of the research behind it. If you click on some of these studies, you'll see why it's just generally a bad idea. So when I first visit this site, do I understand who they are, what they do, and why I should care and not move on to a competitor site? So Auto Group, I can tell, at least with this, if it lands on this image carousel, I can tell what they do. But right here, I've got an instant cash offer today, Blue Book. Okay, it's not as clear that they are a used car dealer. So it's really, really important to orient the visitor within the first 5 seconds, and you can run this using the 5-second test.com. It's really important to orient the visitor to what the heck you're doing and your value proposition and why they should care. So in general, this thing needs to go. It's subject to a concept called banner blindness. So whenever a user sees anything rotating, an image carousel like this, they automatically, visually, and instinctively process it as an ad, because that's the way the internet has evolved over the years. So bad idea. Redundant navigation. Why not just focus on the navigation? Get rid of this thing. If you have some offers, put them down here in the offer content. The thing is that not every user will scroll down here, and we use scroll maps, heat maps, to see actually how far a user is actually scrolling. And so, okay, inventory, it's showing some nice pictures of inventory. Maybe that's valuable. As a user, do I want to scroll through every single inventory you have, or do I want to navigate? I probably want to navigate and find what the heck I want. So I'm not sure how useful this content is. Testimonial, singular, there's just one here and it overlaps with this image. I can't read it. This is obviously not this person. Whenever you can have a human face associated with the testimonial, and you can tell that it's this human, it's a good percentage better as far as your website converting and bringing in business. So it's a used car dealership, so people have a sense of mistrust generally with used car dealers. So anything, we call this social proof. So any kind of proof from an outside source, from a real human being, saying why these guys aren't so bad / why they're really good. You can think of these social platforms as social proof but that requires the user to click and see what the ratings are, on each individual thing, but not really it shouldn't be something that's emphasized. And if you run a heat map on this, you can see if people are actually clicking on this stuff. In general, the text is really small. It's harder to read. People look at this text and often just don't even read it, gloss over it. This is a source of social proof. They've got an A+ rating. That probably should be highlighted. It should say A+ rating. Anything you can do to help users have more confidence in who you are and what you do. And then from a usability standpoint or user experience standpoint, what do people want to do when they get to this site? A big thing, sure, maybe is browsing the inventory online, getting financing. Great, that's all up here already. But they just want to get there. And this is such a common thing where websites that serve a purpose to just bring people in, they hide this stuff down the page past uninteresting content that the user is just going to gloss over and stop scrolling right here. So people aren't even going to see this. And that's a problem if you want your site to bring in people to your actual store locations. So put a location finder right up here under the search bar, or make room for it in the menu, or get rid of all this stuff and bump up the how to get there stuff, and then always emphasize first and foremost social proof. So in this case, it's testimonials. If it's a business site, it's logos, the BBB accredited stuff. It's all really important as far as getting users engaged and getting them to interact with you and complete a conversion or something valuable on the site. That's all for now. Talk to you next time.